Welcome to This Week in Venice, Florida. Today we're in beautiful BeachWalk by Manasota Key. If it's your first time to the channel, I'm Lanier.
And I'm Caleb, and Lanier and I, we are local real estate agents and relocation experts, and we help people just like you move down here, buy, sell, relocate, anything you really need in real estate. That's what we do. And we're in BeachWalk today, and we are super excited about this opportunity. Matter of fact, nobody knows BeachWalk better than us. We've already sold 5 homes in this neighborhood this year. So if you're thinking about BeachWalk, we're the guys to talk to because we know it better than anyone.
That's right, we come out with weekly videos discussing the Sarasota and greater region. Make sure you like and subscribe so you're the first to learn about all the latest activities down here in the Sarasota area. But today we're in beautiful BeachWalk, just 2.5 miles from that incredible coast, and we're covering everything BeachWalk has to offer, from the incredible models that they have, all the different series that they have as options. A great opportunity to move in right now with a home that's ready for you. We're gonna go explore that incredible amenity center, talk about where it is, where it's headed, and stick around to the end where we're gonna discuss a great opportunity to save $100,000 in incentives.
100 grand, can you believe it? We're excited about this. Let's jump in, let's go. Now here we are, 11,000 square feet. That's just the fitness center, and right now they've got a little bit of a social area on that side, but that's all gonna change. There's big things going on here at BeachWalk. The poolside tiki bar, that just opened a few months ago, and I'm telling you, it's a great thing to have around here. Residents are loving it. It's open Wednesday through Sunday, all the way up until 8, sometimes 9, sometimes 10 o'clock, but it's a great thing to have in your neighborhood. Did I mention that they're building a 3rd amenity center? That's set to happen sometime later this year. They're gonna start construction on that, but that's a new 13,000 square foot building that's gonna have, I've heard, a 300-person auditorium stage setting. There's also gonna be an incredible golf simulator there, and then they're gonna have an incredible game room that's going to be perfect for everybody, all the families. Imagine the families, the multi-generations, grandma, dad, grandchildren, they can go there and have a great time. We talked about that tiki bar. Well, here we are with inside, outside dining, great live music that goes on. They have events here, always something to do, and always a great time when you come here. The service is really just getting started, so they're working through those kinks, but by the time you get down here and move in, you're gonna be set to go. Let's walk down to the water. It keeps getting better. They have this incredible boardwalk behind me that walks along the Grand Lake they have here in BeachWalk. They have a great 10-person fire pit, so if you want to watch the sunsets, this faces due west, so that's the perfect place for sunsets. Hey, say you go to the dinner, the kids are here, you want to just tone it down a bit and have a good time, send them over here. They can come over and play a little bit of cornhole, enjoy some time over here while you have a little bit more of a mature, calm evening with all your friends at the bar. Keep following me behind here. Look at this pool. We're getting closer to it, but we're getting much closer to the lap lanes. They have 2 dedicated 25-meter lap lanes here. So if you're somebody who loves to stay in shape and you really love that pool, this place has it. Keep on going beyond that. The little kids, even for the little ones, they have a place for that. There's a sandy area over here, pretty much a beach with seating, so you can bring those little ones over, let them have a little beach time, and then hop in the pool to wash them off. Make sure you hit one of the showers first. But this neighborhood is incredible. This amenity center is incredible. Just look behind me. It has everything, folks. There's pickleball, there's tennis, there's bocce ball, just a little bit of everything for everyone. So this is where you need to be. And I'm telling you, these amenities are second to none, and you have to come and check them out. All right, let's move on to the next phase.
So here I am in BeachWalk, walking model row. We're gonna go explore these incredible opportunities, from villas to single family homes, both 1 and 2 stories. But this place is all about that proximity to the beach. We're just 2.5 miles from Manasota Beach, and it is an absolute great value here that you can just take a hop, skip, jump, ride your bike, ride your golf cart, and head down to some of the most beautiful sunsets in one of the best beaches. Now, you're also not too far from that beautiful historic Downtown Venice, where you have those 1920 Mediterranean style homes, but this is perfectly located in Englewood. Englewood is just south of Venice, and is a beautiful, quiet beach town, which I affectionately call Englewood easy. Now BeachWalk, who moves to BeachWalk? These are beach babies, people who absolutely love nature, living by the coast and living their best lives. Here with the amenities, with this resort style living, this is a true place to escape, but you don't have to fully escape. We have some incredible commercial conveniences, some roads connecting us to some major developments, but it's gonna remain a sleepy beach town. We're gonna explore this incredible neighborhood, which when it's all said and done is gonna have 1,600 doors between those villas and single family homes. And this is a place where we all celebrate that never ending summer. Now let's go explore these incredible models, figure out which way you fall in this whole beautiful series, and let's figure out and explore if BeachWalk is your future home.
All right, let's start off with their most affordable series, and that's the Vista Series. Those are those villas. We have the Seagrove model at 1,448 square feet, and then we have that Cascadia model. That's that end unit, so you're gonna have great light on that side, and it's 1,602 square feet, so you get a little more square footage, but personally, I think the Seagrove's a better floor plan, but let's check them both out, and you can decide. All right, when you enter this Cascadia, you go immediately into a foyer area. To your right, you're gonna have that tucked away kitchen with a raised countertop. The newer models, they actually have that counter height, so you don't have to worry about this is gonna be in your home. They're actually the perfect height the way that everybody wants them now. It's one thing I like, the upgrade they make. But you step back into the living space, you have your combination dining room, living room, plenty of space. What makes these homes perfect is it's a great starter point. If you're somebody who wants to move into BeachWalk and you're not quite sure if you want to buy that big home yet, these villas are a perfect opportunity. This one, like I said, at 1,602 square feet, it has everything you need to give yourself a footprint in the neighborhood, be able to use all of those amenities, and decide if this is the home for you. 2 bedrooms. Let's go back into the owner's suite. This is a nice size room for a villa. You have plenty of room in here. You get great light. Depending on which lot you select, you may be able to have that water view. There's one available with a water view right now, so make sure you reach out to us. Coming to the back down here, you have your closets, a big walk-in here, and then a his and hers, or hers and his and his and his. Whatever you want, you have 2 options and you can split that up. Check out this bathroom. Huge walk-in closet. Big double vanity, you have room for everyone. Let's go back up to the front of that house, but before we do, we're gonna go buy this enclosed lanai. They took the option and did the extended lanai, so it gives you good outdoor space, but not too much. Now we'll spin around and we're gonna go back towards the front of this house where you're gonna get to see that bonus room and then bedroom number 2. Great little bonus room, could be used as an office, a TV room, maybe make that into a 3rd bedroom with a Murphy bed. Plenty of options. It's called a flex for a reason. Gives you flexibility on what you want to use. To the left here, you have bedroom number 2, and then across the way you have the full bathroom, that's bathroom number 2, and quickly laundry room right here. So a small footprint at 1,602 square feet, but a perfect place to be. You know what, let's just walk on over to that Seagrove model. It's right here, they're so close. Let's just go right in. I don't want no problems today. So like I said, this one's slightly smaller at 1,448 square feet. Personally, I love this model, and actually about a month ago, I bought one myself for an investment property, and it's a home run. This is the neighborhood if you're an investor. I like this one a little bit better because the kitchen's not tucked off into the corner. It's all part of the main space, and it lives a little bit more friendly. I like it that way. It's really up to you. If you want that kitchen tucked away or you want it to be part of the main area, you have those options. Let's talk about pricing. Right now, they have a Cascadia model, the one we were in before, for $399. And this model, you can get this model for it's $349 and $355. So they have great deals on these models. So call us today. You could be in one of these great Vista Series, whether it's the Seagrove or that Cascadia. You have great options, and now is the time to buy.
All right, so now we're moving on to that Scenic Series. The Scenic Series is that hallmark in the contour, 1,400 square feet, upwards of 1,655 square feet. Now this is for someone who loves that footprint of a villa, but is used to having that single family home, the privacy, the 4 walls, a little bit of yard space, a little bit of lanai. Let's go check out the practical approach here. I absolutely love this. The idea of just getting down here bringing very minimal amount of things and just plugging and playing is really appealing. Now these are gonna go in those low 400s. There's a couple right now that are really priced well. Right now they only have a model here for the Contour. We will check out a Hallmark Ready Move-In for those who want to plug and play. But this is the simplicity, the beauty of it. You can add all those embellishments to add the character, but this is a place where you truly come down, live that simple lifestyle. One of the interesting features about this, aside from the beautiful room and all the light, are these lanais. What this gives you is that ability to live that indoor-outdoor lifestyle, but the beauty of this one is this lanai extends from one end of the house to the other. So you truly have that single family home. Now, if you want to go more, you can certainly bump this out and have a full lanai, but this gives you the privacy of a single family home, the responsibilities of a footprint of a small villa, and it's the best of both worlds. Need a little bit more space, you jump over to that Hallmark, 1,655 square feet. Since we're here, let's go take a look at this beautiful bedroom. Again, beautiful light coming in these bedrooms, the bathroom. The idea here is to feel like you're coastal living. This is a great opportunity to get down here in those low 400s, live that single family lifestyle without all the added responsibility. Let's go check out the next series.
All right, here we are, we're in front of the Prestige. This is part of the Distinctive Series. Those models, they range anywhere from 1,670 square feet all the way up to that Leighton Grand, which is 2,870 square feet. Let's go in, we're gonna check out this Prestige. I love this one, over 2,000 square feet and incredibly high ceilings. 2 bedrooms plus that den. This model has a pool and it's really something special. You have to see it. Immediately walk in, high ceilings, big long corridor, but wide so it doesn't feel too tight. As you come back, you're gonna pass that bonus room. This could be converted into a bedroom if you wanted to make it a 3-bedroom, but currently sits as a 2, plus that half bath. That's huge. Many homes down here don't have that half bath and you'll really love having it. So as you come back in here, look at this big, open, wide open floor plan. That's what everyone wants. And how about this island? Almost 10, 12 feet long, 4 comfortable stools there. So all of your guests and friends can gather around and this will really become your social center. Look at this back out here, an incredible pool that is just something special that you have to have at your home. A lot of people opt not to have it, and in this neighborhood, that's probably okay because you have those great amenities, but imagine having a great pool just like this right here. This home is something special with 2 bedrooms, 2 2.5 baths, plus that additional bonus room. It's a great home and the Distinctive Series might be the series for you. They actually have a Mystique next door, so we're gonna run over there, show you that, and then we'll talk about all the other models in the Distinctive Series. Let's go. All right, we're staying with that Distinctive Series. Here we are at the Mystique. This one's actually really unique. 1,889 square feet is where it starts. But if you want to go crazy and add a second floor, add another 1,000 square feet, you can do that with this Mystique. Another unique option is, if you don't want that 3rd bedroom, make that into a tandem garage. You have options with the Mystique and it's really refreshing. So we'll come inside. This one is set up as your 3-bedroom, 2-car garage plus that bonus. First come into, on your right, bedroom, full bathroom. Over here to your left, that would be bedroom number 2. And that's the one that you can get rid of and make that tandem garage. We're passing by that bonus room. Check this out. You ready for poker night at your house? Well, here, you can do it. So maybe that's a great idea how you want to set up that bonus room. Coming into the back, that's what makes this unique. The Mystique has a lot of flexibility with structural options. This one already has. They did the double bump out, so that makes your inside space so much bigger. Normally, they would have a wall right here, and that's gonna be your 0 corner window. So it's a really cool piece that opens all the way up, that 0 corner slider. A great piece, but I think it's about $17,000 or $18,000 to do this structural upgrade, but look at all this great space. Plus you get huge sliders. This home is right. Let's cruise into the owner's suite. We'll check out that bedroom really quick. I love how it looks out onto the pool. You get a lot of great light coming in here and then swing around into this bathroom. It's something special. You have a big double vanity here, Plus you have a nice walk-in shower, a makeup station if that's something that you need. They have plenty of room for it, with a bathroom here with the commode, and then a huge walk-in closet. This place has everything you're gonna need. So the the Distinctive Series continues on with a few other models. Like I said, that Mystique Grand, they have a Prosperity model, and which that last one, they have the Palmery model. So you have tons of options in this series that you can look at. We're gonna show you some of those floor plans, some of those elevations so you can get a better sense. But if you need more information about the other models in that Echelon or the Distinctive Series, just give us a call and we'll give you all the information you need. Let's move on next to the big boys, the Echelon Series. Let's go ahead and over.
All right, now we're moving on to the Echelon Series. Those are gonna be homes from 2,200 square feet all the way up to 3,900 square foot. And you have the option of 1 and 2 story. This Stellar in particular, this one is a 333, and I absolutely love this one. As soon as you come in, you're gonna notice that light, bright look, tall ceilings, beautiful flex space where you can sit there and work or hide from the family if you so choose. But this is an entertainer's dream. The way the bedrooms are spread out between the quadrant, the beautiful walk-in pantry, this beautiful upgraded kitchen. This home really has it all. Now they've taken a few options here. The beautiful thing about this is you can do that 0 corner pocket door, or you could push this out. And the beautiful thing about this is they really went all out. You have the panoramic pool view. You have that beautiful spa package. They really made this place feel like a true escape. You head into that primary, all you see is light. It's bright. It really brings you to life. And then on the opposite end of this home, you have that beautiful bedroom in the front with those extended bay windows. This home is exceptional. Now, you need a little bit more space. You can turn this into a grand. You can build that second floor upwards of that 3,600 square feet. This is a perfect option to truly flex your design options. Anything you can think of, they can essentially add in here, from lanai to pool to second floor to bump out in your garage. This one particular has a 4-foot bump out, really critical, especially if you have all those extra toys you're bringing down here. But this one is an exceptional opportunity to truly live that beautiful never-ending summer in a beautifully designed home. Now let's go check out the big boy, that Leighton Grand, the one that I absolutely love and can see myself living in. All right, so wrapping up the Echelon Series, we're in probably my favorite model, the Leighton Grand. This big boy has 4 bedrooms. It's 3,900 square feet, and it's an absolute beautiful home. First thing you're gonna notice are these tall ceilings. I mean, this is insane. I think it's estimated about 20 feet. That is amazing. I'd build a giant fruit tree and climb it up to the second floor. Just kidding, but this is absolutely incredible. Soon as you walk in, you feel that warmth, that coastal feel. You have that flex space over here, great office, great place to escape. As soon as we walked in, we had that beautiful first bedroom with the beautiful bay windows, continuing with letting in all of that light. But this is what it's about, that entertainer space, this beautiful living room, the 2 giant sectionals, the beautiful treatment on the ceiling, and it's all about this kitchen. It's all about this giant counter space. Having the traditions here, having the grandkids here, having all of that breakfast spread in the morning right before you go out to that beach. But this home is spectacular. They really did it all, from the outdoor kitchen to the incredible pool and spa package. That primary really extends with the beautiful custom closet. Everything here truly feels like a complete custom home. This is something that I don't think anything else needs to be added, just the family to move in. But aside from this, this is a place where you're gonna create traditions. And talking about traditions, I always talk about it. I love second stories. Reminds me of my childhood, reminds me of the vacation homes we used to go to. Let's go upstairs and check out that extra bonus. Remember, that's what makes this the grand, that second story. So we made it upstairs. We already saw the downstairs with those 3 bedrooms and that primary. This one has so much utilization. This can be for that extra generation, those grandparents, or that young teen who's moving on to independence. But this is big. This is like a separate apartment with the great wet bar. This is a place where you can send that teen or those kids upstairs, get rid of them for the rest of the day while you're preparing for that big blowout barbecue for the summer. But this is an incredible place. It adds so much value, the escapism that this second floor creates. Now, it's hard not to notice the view from up here, what an added bonus. I'd have a chair right here and I just stare out at this window all day. Probably never make it down. Have my wife toss up the food from downstairs. But this is great. This is all you need for a second floor. Really, this is some more than most people have in their home, but what an incredible opportunity to move all of your family, all of those generations down here. Now let's go meet up with Caleb. Let's go talk about all of what BeachWalk has to offer. And let's talk about some great incentives that we teased a little bit in the beginning, where are great opportunities to save that money on those design builds. And if you're ready to plug and play, we've got some great opportunities to get down here and get us in front of that builder and negotiate you a price. So by snowbird season, you're living that never-ending summer. All right, folks, so we've covered all the available series here. I swear there's some incredible opportunities. A few things really do stand out. What stands out for you?
I just love the options they give you with the structural options, whether you want to push back a wall or you want to, change the layout so that you can get that tandem garage like they have in that Mystique. There's just good flexibility here, and you're in a great neighborhood, so you simply just can't go wrong. What about you?
I mean, I essentially was going to go the same way. Aside from the beautiful aesthetics, I've already expressed my love for the Leighton Grand. I can really see my family living here, but it's the options, it's the flexibility, the understanding that you're retrofitting your life, you're making the leap of faith, coming down to this coastal town, and that it's not a one-size-fits-all. So having the flexibility to choose all those different options speaks volumes about the thoughtfulness that goes into this.
Yeah, prices in here right now, the inventory is getting limited. They only have 4 products still available. 2 of those are villas, so opening price points right around $350, and you can go all the way up for this Leighton Grand model. We're talking 1.5, 1.6 if you blow it out like they've done in this model. So there's a huge array of pricing. So whether you're somebody who just wants that small home or somebody who's looking for that big family home, they have it here in BeachWalk.
But if you're someone who's considering building, we did talk about initially that there's an incredible incentive going on right now. It's very limited. Maybe by the time you see this video, this incentive will be gone. But the beautiful thing about this neighborhood is they're always rolling out something creative, something thoughtful. But right now, you can save $100,000 towards your design option. To put things in perspective, Caleb, what are the average of what people typically spend on their design option?
Well, pretty much, if you're going to build from ground up, you can almost guarantee you're going to spend about 10% of that purchase price. So if you're going to buy a $700,000 base price, pretty much you're going to spend about $70,000, and that's just internal choices. That doesn't include if you want to put on that pool. So think about it, $100,000 they're giving you, you can use that towards building your pool too. And those range anywhere between 60 and 130. So if you're, work within your limitations, you're going to get a pool for free. So that's a pretty good perk.
And they're even taking it a step further. They're currently offering, if you use their internal financing, $20,000 towards closing costs. Essentially, that's going to be almost a wash, no money out of your pocket. So you can use that cash to transition down here, have that little bit of extra breathing room. But thoughtfulness really goes out throughout this whole place. And speaking about opportunities, let's talk about some, because maybe you don't want to build, maybe like Caleb said, inventory has shrunk. Things are going a little bit in a different direction. Prior to this year, these builders were building mass scale spec homes, and they had an aggressive reduction this past year. And that reduction, people responded. We saw things flying off the shelf.
Yeah, the inventory here, we all used to have pretty much a full sheet of inventory. Now it's down to 4 homes. So people responded, they bought. As soon as those people responded, they raised prices, and it didn't stop. We have an example. There was a Mystique on the corner of that with a pool. Corner lot, it was at $650 just a few weeks ago, and they couldn't sell it. Inventory on other homes went down, and guess what? They raised the price of that to $749,000, and they actually got it under contract. We don't know the exact price that they got it under contract, but the fact that they raised it $95,000 and still sold it tells me that people are coming down here, and the time to buy is actually sooner than later.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a Leighton right now. It's that single story version of this that was originally priced at $1,057,000 with a pool, with beautiful views. Thing is $900,000. They went so aggressive, and across the board, they even had those villas. A couple of those are reduced about $94,000 from original ask. So this is an incredible opportunity. So no matter where those interest rates are, whether you're cash, whether you're looking at the rest of the country and figuring out, is it the right time? Our micro market is indicating that now is the time. Inventory is flying off the shelf. And of course it's relative, but truly, when is the right time? The time is if you're ready. And if you are ready, if something is resonating here, if you want to learn more about the quick move-ins, more about these models, what it's going to cost to sit down and build a home, identifying the perfect lot, what do they have to do, Caleb?
The time to call us is now. Reach out to us now. You're never too early in the process to reach out to us and give us that information so that we can get you started. So give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, and let's get moving. We can start this process now. Let's not wait, because now's the time to go.
And if you want more research, more of a deep dive, we have endless resources. We come out with weekly videos about the Englewood, Sarasota, and greater region, all the latest developments, lifestyle, investment opportunities. So if you want to be the first to learn, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're the first to learn about it. You know, anyone moving down here, please share those resources. They're extremely valuable. It ensures that it's a seamless process and you hit that ground running. Now, there's so much here. Just to recap, we're in beautiful BeachWalk, located in Englewood, just south of Venice, 2.5 miles from Manasota Beach. And there's some incredible opportunities to get here and plug and play, great incentives to build. But let's talk about what that means in the future. There's some incredible things going on in the infrastructure here. It's got everyone up in a roar, but we know with our real estate hats, all of this is good news. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, but you know, Lanier's kind of hinting at the Manasota Beach extension, and there are a lot of people in BeachWalk that are upset about it. There's a lot of misinformation going around there, you know, including our map.
Well, let's clarify what that means for the people who first time who are viewing
Go ahead,
this.
you go.
Well, there's a road here, Manasota Beach Road. It's that main corridor that leads right to Manasota Beach, hence the name. And this was many talks of making this a connective conduit from here to that master plan of Welland Park, the fastest selling master plan in all the country. And of course, people who move to Englewood, the type of people that move to BeachWalk are beach babies. They love this slow pace. They love that beach life. They love having the ability to jump in their golf carts or their bicycles or even walk all the way down to the beach. There's what you say, there's a corral that goes every weekend.
Yeah,
right?
every Thursday there's about 25 people that take their golf carts, get in a big caravan, and they go to Manasota Beach for that sunset. So it's not 100% legal yet, but it's definitely possible.
Well, and there are concerns, legitimate ones. What's going to happen with capacity, with traffic? What's going to happen to our quiet little beach? The good news is not much at all, except it's going to get better. With this extension of Manasota Beach Road, they're not just extending the road, they're adding utility. They're going to put in a functional bike lane, functional sidewalks. They're thinking about the usability, the safety, and the experience. What does that do? Does that make everyone flood the gates to the beach? What it does is it creates a very safe conduit. People are already going to the beach. Just Welland Park, keep in mind, is only 15, 20, 25 minutes, depending on where you're located. That is not a deterrent from someone who's coming here for snowbird season, who lives in Chicago or Boston or Maryland like us, where it's a 3.5-hour trek to the closest beach. Yeah. That's not deterring them. So don't think that all these people magically are going to appear. It's the same people. They just have a better way of getting there, and offering those bike lanes, the golf cart ability, is going to alleviate the stress that we're having here at the beach.
I've even heard a lot of people in BeachWalk that are saying, if there were sidewalks, I'd just walk to the beach. So that's going to alleviate some of that traffic.
But
and
let's talk about the most important part. What does that do for your value?
It absolutely shoots it through the roof. So for all those people in Welland Park that are dying to get here, it's going to raise the value of Sarasota National, Island Walk, and all of Welland Park, just because it's going to have direct access. And again, for those who live in BeachWalk, it's going to give you direct access to Welland Park. I know that wasn't your vision of how this area was going to develop, but the reality is the new people that are coming to buy here, they actually look at that as a great thing, and that's going to drive prices in BeachWalk up, because you don't have those Northport City taxes, you don't have a CDD, and you have great homes closer to the beach than all of Welland Park. So believe me, we're pushing people to BeachWalk, and the value is there, and Manasota Beach Road, that opening is going to add value to your property, I promise you.
Convenience is a premium when it comes to real estate. So thinking about the convenience of accessing Welland Park, all of the commercial amenities, the restaurants, the golf ability, and also the premium of being close to the beach. If you're in BeachWalk, you're a genius. You cracked the code. You're in the best place possible for appreciation, for lifestyle, to live that never-ending summer, but not giving up any of those amenities. And let's talk about what county are we in here. We're in Sarasota County.
Sarasota County, home of the #1 school system in all of Florida. And that's why this road's going through. So there's a rezoning to open up that Manasota Beach or Manasota High, or Welland Park High School. I'll get it right eventually. That new school, that's high school that's opening for the 26-27 school year. That's the whole reason why Manasota Beach is going through. It's so that all of the kids that are in BeachWalk and south of here that are currently going to Charlotte County schools, this will allow BeachWalk and all of the surrounding area, they're gonna go to the #1 school system in the state. That adds value to your neighborhood, because currently, your kids that live here are going to Charlotte County and going to Lemon Bay School. That's a great high school, but not quite as good as the ones in Sarasota County.
Yeah, so when you think from a vacation perspective, you think of a lifestyle and investment perspective, we're checking off all the boxes here in BeachWalk. It's really something special. You need to come down here and see it for yourself. And remember, Caleb and I, we don't work for the builders. We often get mistaken for working for the builders because we tell such good stories. We understand it because we've been here since the Dirt Mountain Division. We are real estate experts. We are relocation experts. We're here to represent you, get you in this neighborhood, get you that best price, babysit that build, make sure that everyone is being held accountable, make sure you understand the lifestyle, the subjectivity, the value, and what's being built. Now, Caleb and I, we have our hands really deep in all these communities. We know the development that's happening 1 year, 2 year, 5 years, and even 10 years from now. We've got our hands in a few very special projects that we're going to be elated to share. And we always have something in our back pocket. Speaking of back pocket, there are a couple of deals here that are kind of lurking that we can't really say, but there's some unique opportunities that are going to pop up any day now. So if you're looking for a great deal, you're an investor, or you're someone who just loves value, we've got something special for you.
Yeah, don't reach out to the builder, reach out to us, because our job is solely to represent you, and you'll never pay us a single dollar as a buyer. We represent you, you get all of our expertise, all of our experience, you get that for free because the seller or the builder, they're gonna be paying us, so don't worry about that.
So what is BeachWalk about? BeachWalk is a 6-minute drive from the beach, living that Englewood easy, that sleepy beach town life, having convenience, connecting to Welland Park, just a hop skip from downtown Sarasota, where you have that cultural hub, the Culture Coast, or that beautiful Venice historic island where you can really get romantic, slow down, and pretend like you're back in the 1920s, because all of those beautiful 1920s Mediterranean homes. But this is where you can live your life, raise a family, bring in that multi-generational, and truly live your best lives. But what you need to do, first and foremost, is reach out to your boys so we get you in the best position possible.
All right, we've covered a ton today. I've had a ton of fun. When you come down here, make sure that you reach out to us, and we'll give you the full tour of this whole neighborhood, let you see every square inch of it so that you can make a great decision. I think we've covered
That's
it all.
about it. Yep.
All right, so for This Week in Venice, Florida, I'm Caleb.
And I'm Lanier.
And we'll see you next week.